Hello and welcome to our channel The Light Travelers. We wanted to share our road trip from St. Louis to Michigan that we recently did during the Memorial Weekend. I have broken down the video into 4 parts and this is part 1 of the trip. Here is a map of the route we took and I will share a link of this in the description box. We planned to start on Thursday evening around 5 and drive for 4 hours and stay overnight at Indianapolis. And then Friday evening, we were planning to continue our drive to Michigan. Basically, Detroit, Michigan is 8 hours drive from our home. To make it easier, we decided to break it into 2 parts and drive 4 to 5 hours each day instead of driving 8 hours in one stretch. But then at 2 p.m. in the afternoon, there was a heavy thunderstorm. And there was no prediction of this. We had been watching the weather from 2-3 days and absolutely no prediction of thunderstorm even that day morning, and out of nowhere there was a heavy downpour of rain and the winds were also crazy. So we started thinking if we'll have to cancel the trip or postpone it or just take off on Friday and do the whole 8 hours to Michigan on that day. But miraculously, we planned to start at 5 p.m. right? Just 15 minutes before we had to start, the rain stopped completely, not even a single drop. So by God's grace, we started at 5 just as we had planned, and there was a little bit of traffic, not much. It was not Friday evening, so it was still better, and we were off. The dark clouds followed us for a long distance, but there was no heavy thunderstorm. There were a couple of drizzles here and there, but that was it. There was no huge thunderstorm. By the time we reached Indianapolis, it was around 10 p.m. The drive was 4 hours, but Indianapolis is 1 hour ahead of Missouri. So when it's 9 p.m. in Missouri, it will be 10 p.m. in Indianapolis. Indianapolis and Michigan, they are in the Eastern time zone, whereas Missouri is in the Central time zone. We had booked Courtyard, Indianapolis at the Capitol Hotel. This is a walkthrough of our hotel room. This hotel was very well maintained. The room was really nice. The hotel lobby was also very beautiful. We went down for a coffee in the morning. That is when I quickly recorded a clip of the lobby area. There was a business center as well in the lobby, and there was swimming pool. There was also a gym. So after checking out from our hotel, we were off to Okemos. Okemos was 4 hours drive from our hotel. Instead of directly going to Detroit, we were doing a diversion to Okemos to meet a very close friend of mine. I was so excited. I was going to meet her after 10 long years. We had dinner together at an Indian restaurant there and even got to meet her beautiful daughters and family. We spent quite some time there, but it was just not enough to catch up for the last 10 years. And needless to say, this was my most favorite part of the Michigan trip. So later we drove from Okemos to Detroit to our hotel, which was around one and a half hours away. We had planned to see the river walk and a few other things, but it was too cold and windy that day, and we were also a little late, so we decided to call it a day and headed straight to our room. This is Courtyard Detroit Hotel. This is a small walkthrough of our room. And honestly, of all the 4 hotels that we stayed in this trip, this was my least favorite hotel. I'm not quite sure why I didn't like it so much, but this was not my favorite stay. So Saturday morning we checked out early from our hotel, maybe around 8-9 a.m. and we were headed to Frankenmuth, Michigan. Frankenmuth is like little Germany in Michigan. I'll share a lot more about Frankenmuth in our next video in part 2, which should be out in a day or two. Thank you for watching. See you soon in the next video.